It's Sunday, beautiful day outside. Finally able to work on the bike in the daylight. And let's take a gander at this color shimmering off the sunlight. Absolutely fucking gorgeous. I mean, look at that color. God damn. Made a little more progress. I didn't put in the video. Got our pegs on, our mounts. Rear brake assembly. Found out that this thing is just it's got too many issues. This right here, where the screw goes in for the top, won't seat back in flush. And then this is all chewed up. Someone really torqued it down. We're just gonna get a new one. It's the only brakes I have. Don't have front brakes on this bike, only have rear. So I also have to get a rebuild kit for my rear brake assembly, new pistons and everything. So I want to make sure this bike stops. So what I'm gonna do is start laying out the wiring harness, get that all routed where I want it, get things connected up to the starter and everything else. And then after that, we'll probably go ahead and start on the Springer front end. So I just got to go get some grease for that. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to jump on into it. And we're going to try to make this happen. I don't really remember where all the connections go, but you can make an educated guess. I'll just have to do some double checking online to make sure I connect things in the right spots. Other than that, let's just get to it. It's gotten a little dark and I just really don't feel like filming over there because there's no light. I have terrible lighting in my garage. So what I'm doing right now is we're coming to the oil lines. So I've got these going to the engine, and I wasn't actually able to do these because there's rubber in here or softer parts that can't, so these can't get baked. So I had to keep them chrome, so at some point I'll get black ones or whatever. So I'm just putting all the parts back together. Most of these go inside here and I have to remember how they go. But I've got these little clips on both sides. And I just have to remember how these go. So probably gonna watch some videos, go to some forums, because I told myself I was going to remember how these went, and I don't. So, should be fun. So what we have here is we have the fittings that go into the engine. We've got 3 black O-rings. So that's those. We've got the fittings that go into the oil tank. They get these 2 little snap, whatever you call them, snap-ins, whatever. And then they also go on the other side, but how it's going to go with your remaining O-rings is you've got 2 bigger ones, 1 smaller one. They each get 2 O-rings and a spacer is what I'm gonna call it. So you've got a green O-ring, this black spacer, and then a green O-ring. Same thing on all the rest of them. And then these should snap in. But I'm gonna oil them up before I press them in there. So anyways, all right, let's go put them in the bike. All right, so got the license plate on with the tail light. I don't have the right butt connectors or heat shrink wrap, whatever. So I got to go get that. I just have the harness laid out. I don't have anything really ran yet except right here through the ground straps where these go. I put the battery in. I wanted to make sure. I wanted to lay out the harness how it was. There used to be a part like a rubber, I don't know, something that this laid in, but it's, I don't know, it lays out fine as it is. So anyways, got all the oil lines in. These were a pain in the ass. If you're ever gonna do these, start with the bottom one, not this one, because then you give yourself no space to get in there. But anyways, all that's on. Again, couldn't powder coat those, but we'll get black ones later. It's not a big deal. Bike's looking pretty good. Alright, so I don't have the special tools to compress the springs on the Springer. So I'm gonna kind of have to basically kind of get around. I've seen some guys do some different things, but theirs wasn't completely taken apart. Mine was fully taken apart, so I'm gonna have to try and work with what I got. I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna kind of have to do this in 2 phases because there's the bottom springs, and then I have to put the top springs and compress those as well. But I'm gonna have to keep the bottom ones compressed. I might lose one of these. I might have to cut them up or something. So anyways, let's just try and see if we can't get this done. that's it. Can't keep this battery charged, but we got a bunch of stuff done on the bike. There it is. Looks really good. Keep chugging along. I gotta buy some stuff, so I'm kind of at a standstill right now. Wires to be run, but I don't want to run them before I kind of figure out some other things. So that's it. Another part for this bike. It's looking damn good.